She was left bleeding to death in a bathtub with an 11-centimeter wound on her vagina. She bled to death. And yet, the murderer was acquitted. And it was acquitted because she was a prostitute. And they thought that somehow she had agreed to rough sex. I think that's a pretty sick statement to make. I think it's pretty sick to think that way and to believe that really she had somehow agreed to this. And I think the other case that I would like to point to also is the Pamela George trial. Her murderers got lenient sentences because the presiding judge, Judge Malone, advised the jury that to keep in mind she was a prostitute and somehow that she must have agreed, she must have consented to the violence. She was brutally murdered. And I also want to point to, I lost my train of thought, I'm sorry. Forgive me, I get really emotional on these days because I also knew a lot of the women that had disappeared, that had died tragically on that farm. And on this day I get very emotional, and I have to work really hard to kind of just stay on top, just be okay with myself and to walk and to be all right.